Welcome to News in Alberta. This is Special Ed. Today we're looking at two judges in the same county that were charged and indicted.
New at 6, charges have been dropped against a Rains County judge accused of tampering with a witness. 2 counts of official oppression and 2 counts of tampering with a witness were dismissed against Justice of the Peace Judge Robert Franklin. Again, this is in Rains County. Now, according to a lawsuit filed in federal court, Franklin was accused of threatening a defendant's life in an attempt to force a plea deal. Now, the Van Zandt County DA says the charges were dropped because an investigation called witnesses into question. Now, charges will be dismissed after Franklin completes a year of deferred adjudication in a separate firearms case. Now, Rains County Judge Linda Wallace was also indicted in this case. The DA says she did not take a plea deal and her case will go to trial on December 8th.
And then this is the judge that was put on his case, which is not a better judge because she was indicted too.
A county judge has been indicted for witness tampering, accused of meddling in a case involving another elected official.
Yeah, this is happening in Rains County. It's east of Dallas. Officials say Judge Linda Wallace pressured a clerk who worked under her to withhold testimony in a criminal case. Fox 4's David Centendry live in Rains County to break it down. David.
Yeah, officials here in Rains County tell me that Judge Wallace presided over both the Commissioner's Court as well as misdemeanor cases. Now, there were a number of allegations made against her, but it's these allegations that actually made it to an indictment.
Now, one thing they don't mention here is that who they're trying to bring to court is this other judge that was indicted. So this judge is breaking the law to protect another judge that broke the law.
Rains County, 70 miles east of Dallas. Population, 12,000. Quiet, mostly, but there's commotion about County Judge Linda Wallace, charged with felony tampering with a witness on Wednesday after a grand jury indictment. If convicted, Wallace faces 2 to 10 years in prison.
However, if a person does not have any prior felony convictions, they are eligible for probation.
Van Zandt County District Attorney Tonda Curry appointed special prosecutor on this case after Rains County prosecutors recused themselves to prevent a potential conflict of interest.
It's not unusual for them to recuse themselves, ask a judge to appoint a special prosecutor. Usually that turns out to be somebody from a neighboring county.
According to the indictment, Judge Wallace coerced a clerk to withhold testimony in a case involving her superior, Justice of the Peace Robert Jenkins Franklin. We told you about Franklin back in May. Franklin was indicted on charges of official oppression and tampering with a witness. Franklin allegedly made a death threat to convince a felony suspect to accept a plea deal. Franklin also allegedly tried to convince his chief clerk to falsify an affidavit.
So one threatened a man's life, and the other one tells the witness not to go to court. And of course, both charges get dropped because they're judges. They're worse than cops.
The same clerk, Judge Wallace, allegedly tried to get to withhold testimony.
Yes, it was a county employee.
Judge Wallace bonded out of jail Wednesday morning, 20 minutes after she was booked in. Fox 4 calling her Wednesday evening. Hi, Linda. This is David Centendry, reporter over at Fox 4 News. Wallace returning our message, saying no comment.
I don't expect any additional indictments regarding this defendant.
No additional indictments expected. However, ethics questions remain about Judge Wallace and her ties to Justice of the Peace Franklin. Fox 4 obtained court records showing Wallace recused herself from presiding over a case in April after prosecutors raised concerns about her personal bias and impartiality. Prosecutors alleged that Wallace would not sign off on a woman's plea deal for DWI because the state did not offer Justice of the Peace Franklin the same deal when he was arrested for DWI last year. Prosecutors say Wallace said, "We can't even cover our own." Franklin currently suspended, and even though Wallace resigned, Curry says law dictates she's still county judge for now.
So until there is a new county judge in Rains County appointed, under the law, she can still act as county judge.
And the bond Judge Wallace posted today, $10,000. Steve, Heather, back to y'all.
David Santendry, thank you.
So that first judge was stopped for DUI. And the second judge decided that because we didn't protect the first judge, then she's not going to protect anybody else with DUI. I mean, what kind of place is this? Like Rains County, I wouldn't want to be arrested there because it seems that everybody's corrupt. What do you think of this? Let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.